how to design for student engagement in your online learning courses. Check it out. Welcome to our fifth and final series talking about assignments. Today we want to talk about creative tests. Okay, and so the mindset now is you're a student sitting down to do the first online test. How do you make this engaging, other than just that it's a test and they need to do it? Let's take a look at some examples. So first of all, you need to really explore your system. Chances are it is just going to be multiple choice or true false, maybe you fill in the blank. Okay, what you really want to do is you want to demand more than just that. And so know your system, talk to the administrators, talk to, if you have a proprietary system, what you can do. Here is some excellent examples of different kinds of question types that I used over the years. You can see there was like about 12 or 15 different question types. And it's a combination of what they are seeing or hearing versus what they are, how they are to respond. And this is the key part about engagement. How can they respond to various test questions? Also, make sure that these tests connect with the rubrics and certainly with the syllabus so that they can understand exactly what the tests are going to be about, not necessarily the content, but what you're looking for in the answers. Okay, so here's our very final section of our final piece of the 5-part series on student engagement. And obviously we're talking about assessments, but now what I want to come down to are some basic course metrics. Now, we've covered all kinds of contingencies, you've explained everything, you made all of these expectations explicit, like what we've talked about. However, shit happens. The beauty of the online world is you get people from all over the world. The downside of the online world is that some of those people might be living in stuff where either wars are happening, climate situations are happening, natural disasters are happening, and shit happens. So if somebody ends up being pulled out of a course because of something beyond them, what's the deal? What's the contingency plan, right? If it's late, how do they do it? If they have to skip something, how can they get back to it? If they failed, or if it causes them to fail, what's plan B or C then? Okay, if they can make up stuff, when and how. Make sure that is very explicit in the situation. And then after all of that, of course, is how do they get their grade? Even if they've completed everything on time, how do they get their grade? How do they get whatever certifications there are? So it's the last thing of the students have now given you everything, assuming they can, that nothing has happened. And then you put it all back. How does it get back into the system? How do they get it from the system? Is it a push system that they have to go in and look for it, etc., right? But you've done everything and the course metrics have now been pushed out. How can they be pushed out in such a way that it makes real interesting and still is engaging for them? Not only to want to take maybe another course with you, but another course, period. Okay, so thank you for this. I hope you found it helpful. And please always remember to feed theirs and your curiosity.